What's going on, everybody? Jibba73 back with the Double E Show. It's been a hot minute. So, last week I had previewed that we were going to take a look at the Prison Architect Second Chances DLC, along with the Pen update. And we would use the other DLCs in the mix as well. Whether we used them completely and totally or not was still not fully decided. But the map that I showed you at that point or whatever, I was not fully happy with, so I did take the time, as you can see, and spent an abundance of money and worked on it for 4 hours. I did put together what I would consider an acceptable map. Now, the idea behind this map is, as you can see here, there's water at the edge. There is a guard walkway with guard tower positions. There's guard ways in. The land here is cliff edge, so it is completely drop off. It is not easily traversed. And then a fencing. It is cliff edge all the way around all four sides, except for where the entrances and exits are. From here, you can see we have a small entrance and exit area to the island. And then we have the main entrance and exit area to the island. And then we have another small one here. My thought process in this layout was going to be that we would work out getting on this side, civilians would be able to access the upper section where we would have, say, parole, where we would, or not parole, where we would have, say, classrooms and the workshop, not workshop, what am I thinking of? Classrooms, chapel, thank you, yeah. Classrooms, chapel, anything, visitation, anything where civilians need to come in for a minimal operation and then leave. Down here would be where we would have main intake and delivery and storage and things like that. Reception would be in here. We would keep the coolers for the foods and things like that. The prisoner housing would be on this island. Down here, close to this end, we would do parole and reform stuff that would involve, so reform that would involve outside help would be up here. Reform that would lead to early release would be down here, or release like parole would be down here, so they don't have to walk as far. They just, boom, here, done, out, gone. And then this side of the water would be, we get to experience the new restaurant, the new, as you can see, rooms. We'd get to experience the new, where is it? Here we got the restaurant, the new bakery. We can really dress this area up, make it as big or as small as we need it to be. We can house the administrative offices on this section of the map when we plan it out. And I even left a little water in the center of the map here for no reason other than it looked fine. Originally, I had laid everything out in sand. I came back in and did it in dirt. Dirt specifically because it won't subside as quickly. We do have perimeter wall out here and fence here. Now, I'm not certain, but I may barbed wire the fence here. But I'm not sure it needs to be, because once they clear the fence, they have to immediately land in water to get out, or they have to breach these areas, which are going to be guarded. So, yeah, I mean, I'd say it's a fairly secure island. And then over here, we don't need fencing, because really this is where the trusted prisoners will work in the restaurants and bakeries and stuff like that. I'm trying to figure out what I'd like to do. I'd like to maybe have the sustainable farming, to be able to bring the goods from the sustainable farming across over to the restaurants to be used in the restaurants. I don't know if that'll work. Same thing with cafeteria and canteen, and whatnot, bakeries. I don't know if they use the farm goods that you can do from the Going Green DLC. These are all things that we will experiment with. If you see here, we do have guard areas here. We will have towers with snipers eventually here. Guard shacks here, which will have door control systems and whatnot. They'll be able to access and see the vehicles coming in. We'll have road gates located here, coming down the road here, and then coming down. Lastly, we will have road gates here. That'll be the last stop. At the main area here, we have the guard shacks. We have the deliveries, exports, garbage, and so forth. The main roads. I'm thinking main road in from here. It would be nice to see if we can get the civilians to come in and up here and do the restaurant stuff and bakery and whatnot, and we could have the prisoners going back and forth here. Now that actually strikes an issue, because we would want to enclose this area so that if prisoners are trusted to go, they don't just go, oh, blip, and then down the road. So maybe we'll do a quick planning change here. We'll go walls. Maybe we will put so 13. That works there. All right. So maybe we will put yeah. Why don't we just go ahead and do that? We'll put some concrete there and there. And we know that that's slated to go. I'm not going to unpause it. I got it stopped at 6 a.m. So, it was daylight so we could see the map well. If you have any suggestions about a different way to lay this out than what I discussed, go ahead and put them in the comments below. But like I said, I'm going to try to do farming and agriculture up here, along with reform programs like the chapel, the classroom, anything that civilians would need to come in and and get into these specific buildings. We'll have all that over here. We'll have prisoner housing towards the back. We'll have prisoner function rooms in the center, along with the canteen. We will have the kitchen near reception. We will have reception here as well. Down this end here, we will have our reform programs and our early release, our parole hearing stuff. And then, again, we'll have restaurants, administrative offices, maybe power bricks and everything will be over here. That actually might work out well, because I don't think I did this, but if I go into planning and go objects, I could get, yeah, that wouldn't even be like a full power brick, so that's not worth it. So, but yeah, leave your comments down below. I'll give you some time to maybe come up with a plan of your own. Take a screenshot of this, maybe think about it, and then plan quadrants and whatnot. And I think that's what we'll do. Is I'm kind of pressed for time this week. I had a lot of IRL stuff. The vehicle that had broke down and on vacation, broke down again. Same part problem. This time it was replaced by the dealership. We'll see what happens. So not a lot of time to actually sit down and record, but I wanted to touch base that we have this map that we are going to use, and this map is available on the workshop. I did upload it to the workshop. I believe I just called it the Season 12 map, or Season 12 prison. But that being said, it's there, so you can tinker with it yourselves. And yeah, when I come back next week, my objective here is to, and I'll probably get the recording next Tuesday. Yeah, you're gonna see this. You're gonna see this Friday. Yeah, so next Tuesday I'll start recording, so you'll have a couple days to comment. Otherwise, I'm gonna go to town on planning and we'll start getting some buildings laid out. We are working with an unlimited budget, but that does not mean that I want to spend haphazardly. I do want to use all of the grants that are at my disposal to minimize how much we spent, because cliff walls cost a lot, right? Cliff edges cost a lot. Dirt is free, but fencing and perimeter walls and stuff like that is not. Yeah, so we're gonna work on that. If you like the ideas, hit the like and subscribe button down below. Tell your family, tell your friends. Any suggestions, as I said, put them in the comments down below, and we'll take a look at them, and we'll address them next week. And with that, I will catch you next Friday for another episode of Prison Architect. Peace. Thanks for watching. If you want to see more, check out the playlist above, or watch what YouTube tells you to on the right. Oh yeah, and subscribe.